We drank up and we smoked, but she always do the most. It kinda turned me on the way she licking on my stones. My chains on antifreeze, it look like I made a clone.
You wanna know what's beginning.
I almost had a threesome last night. So close. I just needed 2 more people.
What's good, y'all? Y'all know who it is, man. Your favorite trucker. I'm back, man. I'm trying to fill your cup up this morning on this thirsty Thursday, man. Get you headed in the right direction while you're getting dressed, sipping that morning coffee, heading to work, dropping the kiddos off. My mom always told me this. There's a time and a place for everything. Show yourself and the things that are necessary, the gratitude it needs to grow. I'll repeat that. Show yourself and the things that are necessary, the gratitude it needs to grow. Let that sink in. Let that marinate. And let's have a fantastic Thursday. So until the next episode.
Worst presents.
Nikki, I don't hear you packing in there.
And now I have to go on this garbage-ass vacation, garbage-ass luxury resort with my garbage-ass family. And
What's good, y'all? Y'all know who it is, man. Your favorite truck. I'm back, man. Reporting live from the gridiron here at the WOC, man. Hope all is well, because God is good all the time. And especially on this Therapeutic Thirsty Thursday, man. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic Thursday. I know I did. Let me first start off by saying God is good all the time. That's number one. Number two is thankful that I made it back. Today was a good day. Got some questions answered. And like I said, just glad to make it back, man. It was a good day, man. It really was, man. Set my alarm for about 5:45. Coca-Cola guy had knocked on it by that point, so I was lay back down. Excuse me. Went to dreaming. Came knocking on the door. It was about 6:40. Got on up and dove right into my daily devotion and got going, man. Got dressed and Elon crawled on over to the facility, got parked, got backed in. As soon as that trailer cheeks touched the them little pads, he was already unloading it, bruh. And he was on it. And I'm cool with that, because I was like, man, thinking about it last night, I said, excuse me. I was like, man, as soon as he get, he do that, I'm gonna lay down and get a little nap and be ready to go, because the weather had changed and it was bad here in the DFW area and Texas period, really North Texas. Let's just say that, North Texas, and I said, well, we'll get a nap in and just kind of go from there. Just take it slow, because it's all going to depend on if Mesquite location is going to be open or not. So I called him about 8:30. Talked to the yard guy, Mr. Vince, and he was at home. So when he was at home, I was like, he was at that at home voice, like the day off voice. I got that day off voice. I was like, all right, they closed, and we were chatting it up. He was telling me the situation, and so they may, just depending on how things are, they may get a late start tomorrow, maybe regular time tomorrow. Don't know for sure. And that's, hey, it is what it is on that. But got confirmation. I was okay, cool. So I emailed my DBL, told him the situation, the scenario. Then we talked about another Houston load, because I thought it was going to be next week. It was actually this week, which works out perfectly, because I had a root canal. That's for next Thursday, but since I didn't want to take a PTO day and he was going to put me back on my regular route, and I was like, well, for the rotation of the route, I was like, well, I got this going on Tuesday. If we can get me that Houston load, it'll work out perfectly for that Tuesday, so I don't have to take a day off, and we just keep things rolling in that direction that way. You know what I'm saying? And did that, got that squared away, and then after they got me done, started my clock and Elon crawled on out the facility, parked along the side, and waited my time to get ready to head out. You know what I'm saying? I got ready my time to get ready to head out. Then ate my breakfast at the meantime, watched my show First Take, listening to it and whatnot. And then what was that? And then pushed on. Got ready to push on, man. Got ready to push on. And so it was a beautiful morning in Amarillo, Panhandle area. It was 6 degrees and it was beautiful, beautiful morning. The more east I got heading towards the Dallas area, the darker and the gloomy it got. You know, back towards the bad weather, I guess you could say, from yesterday. And required me to slow down and kind of pull over when necessary, when needed at the rest areas, and is able to keep the line of communication open once the times that I did stop, how the weather was. Was able to talk to some individuals that were able to answer some questions for me today. Opened the door, and which was a blessing. I'm not gonna lie to you, which was a blessing to hear those things, finally get some answers on certain things and stuff, and which made the trip even more enjoyable, I guess you could say. More enjoyable. And like I said, blessed to get to hear and experience all that. And made it back safe and sound, man. For real, made it back safe and sound, man. I said, roads were getting a little worse. The closer I got to Dallas, in the Dallas area, but it was nothing compared to how it was out west, point blank period. But made it to Mesquite. Got there. I don't know what time I get there. Around 4. Got there around 4. Dropped the trailer and stuff. Kind of got there for a bit. Just kind of to stretch my legs for a second and just kind of exhale. Just to make it back. Exhaled and whatnot. Trying to figure out my next move at that moment. Then figured out, just back to the LC for it gets, because I was like, do I want to give me something to eat while I'm out, come back out again, or whatever the case may be. And I was like, honestly, just go back to the LC and kind of go from there, because I didn't know what I wanted at the moment. Really didn't know what I wanted when I got back to the LC, because once I got back to the LC, I was like, I wouldn't expect it to be as packed as it was. I was like, damn, am I the only driver that worked today? That's the vibe I got, but no offense to no one else, but it's just what I got when I pulled in, you know what I'm saying? Just the vibe I got. Like I said, just the vibe I got, man. And got back here 5:30-ish, somewhere in there, because the roads were slicker on the way back from Mesquite back to the OC. But they were better once I got towards the Hutchinson-Wilmer side of things. But on the more of the Mesquite-Dallas side of it, roads were pretty slick, man. Because I felt I was bobtailing on the way back. And there was a couple of times where I'm like, let me get off the gas and throw this thing in neutral and just let it roll. Because if I any quick counter steer or jam on the brakes, it's not gonna be a good look. So it's just like my best bet is to counter steer, throw this thing in neutral and just let it ride, get off the gas, and let it catch up with itself type deal. Because if I, you know, there ain't gonna be no sudden movements in that. It's just common sense, really. But I know sense ain't common, so I get that for sure. Like I said, I got back here, kicked it for a bit, tried to figure out what I was gonna do for dinner, figured it out. Went to Dairy Queen and got me a chicken strip salad, which was amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you. And got me a 99-cent s'mores mini blizzard, and I was like, I'll take one of them to go. You feel me? And you know, like I said, overall it was a good day, man. It really was, man. Really was just blessed, man. Blessed. Just gotta continue to work on my patience, man. And yeah, just gotta continue to work on that things I can control. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm not for sure exactly how tomorrow's gonna go, but what I can control is me. What I'm doing now in the bed, getting close my eyes, and we're gonna get a good Z's in and hold it down for tomorrow. And I'm talking about. So continue to ask your questions, continue to do your research, man, and continue to have that belief in self. It's a mindset you can do it. It's a contagious behavior for success. Start small, stay consistent, and trust your gut instincts. And just remember, I'm just an imaginary little brother giving you advice. Outlast the average and take everything to the bloodstream. Until the next episode.